Hello everyone, this is Sakshar once again, your Indian plant guy, and today I'll be giving you an update on my garden, how it's actually growing, and what are my plans, what are my next plans with all these plants that I have. Now you can see that I've got quite a collection here, and they're growing quite well, and because of the monsoon season they are at their peak, and you will see that it's lush, it's green, and all the leaves are dark and colorful, and I think it's going the way I want it to, but there are a few challenges that I will talk about one by one. Now the first thing that you will see here, we'll start from this side, and you will see that these are some of my flowering plants that I have. Okay, this is a Coleus that I have been growing. I have been growing a number of Coleus because I wanted to add some color. This one, you see, actually I featured this in one of my videos where I talked about how you get your plants when they come online. But this one is growing fine, and I can see that there are a couple of shoots that's come out. This is again a Ficus elastica, the rubber plant, but this has a very cool variegation, so I am planning to repot this after it grows quite large. I have some elasticas right here that I have potted, and you can see that these have been potted, all these. So this is the normal burgundy that I have. This one is another variegation of the Ficus elastica that has this cream and green variegation. This one is another one. This has the red and green variegation. So if you come close, you can actually see how beautiful the leaves are when they come out. These are again burgundies, and on this side I have got some flowering plants that I have put directly on the ground. These are we call them mogra here, and it's a scented variety that grows scented plants, not all year round, but this is generally for the summer time. You see, I've got some hibiscus here that I have planted, and I've actually shown you these two that I have planted directly on the ground, in the ground. And in between, what I have done here is I have put some Coleus. These are going to grow bushy, and when they grow bushy, they look absolutely awesome. So I am psyched about that as well. You can see I've got Coleus here as well. You see the color of the leaves, they're fantastic. So I've got a Coleus here as well. You can see the coloration of the leaves. When I put this one in the ground, it's going to grow more beautiful, and you can actually see how bushy they grow. And once you have Coleus, I do have some Coleus here as well, which I will show you if you come. Now you see, this is another variety of Coleus that I have. So if you have a few of these Coleus, you can guarantee that your garden will be colorful all year round. And these can be grown straight away from cutting, so I can actually take as many cuttings as I want, and I can put them in the ground, and they will grow crazy. They will be bushy, they will go crazy, and you will have a lush color in your garden, and that way you can ensure that there is a boom of color. And you can see actually I've got a lot of plants which are very colorful. I've got these Syngoniums here. I've shown these Syngoniums previously as well in my channel. See, this one is the pink flake. So these are growing fine as well. You can see that there are a bunch of roots which are coming out. That means I can actually propagate these and they'll grow. I can create a bunch of these Syngoniums. Even I have this one. This is another one that I did show, but this leaf is very new, and this is not the albo, but this is the Syngonium aurea, which has yellow and green variegation. A couple of problems that I am facing here is because I have got a lot of cats around. They come and piss on the leaves, and you can see that's the reason why they have gone like this. And it's a shame because the leaves of these Prince of Orange or Macaulis finale, I guess these were, right. They have damaged the leaves. Okay, I'm planning on shifting these very soon. Even this white princess that I had, you see, this is because the cats pissed on the leaves, and that's the reason why you see damages like these. So I am planning to do something about it. Okay, these are plants that I am probably going to put directly on in the ground, right. So I can landscape probably there against the wall, because I am trying to create a aroid wall again. So what are the things that I'm going to use for the aroid wall? I've got some philodendrons there as well, which I did feature when I was showing you my crawling crew. Those are my crawling philodendrons that I have, that I'm going to use against the wall. I've got one here as well, which I featured in my other video. You see the leaves of these ones, right? Imagine large leaves like these along the wall there. Update on my pink Syngoniums. Now these are not pink, these are actually what you call them. These are they call them lipsticks, or they call them omnak, that's what they call them. So I've got a bunch of those. I've got beautiful aglaonemas like this. Actually ordered a few more of these aglaonemas, and they're on the way. So this is another variety, this is another variety, this is the red, and I've got some very rare varieties which are coming up. So stay tuned for that. That's going to come up very soon. So this is Monstera Thigh constellation, and I was actually thinking that this is not a creme brulee, but it's turning out to be one, I guess, because you can see the variegation, the chunky variegation that has come up on the new leaf here. So I am very hopeful that this is going to have very nice variegation, and I'm going to actually put this on the ground as well against the wall there, and you can come along with me. I have a few plants here that's growing right now. I haven't seen a ton of growth ever since I put these monsteras here. This is the Aurea, and it's not put a ton of growth because maybe because of the lighting conditions, but it's generally doesn't, if it's given proper light, it should grow well. So I'm thinking that I'll put this out of here and I'll put it there somewhere so that it can get a ton of growth. Same as with the elbow variegation here. So this is actually put out a new leaf, but after that it's this has not grown. This has not actually shown signs of putting out a new leaf. So definitely I'm going to have to work on that. There is something special there though, okay, that I have not probably shown you before. So I'm going to go ahead and take this one out, show you what this is. This is a philodendron verrucosum. It's got those red coloration underneath the leaves, and I got this. It's a climbing variety. I love this plant, and I'm going to give it a moss pool very soon, and I'm going to update that on a video later on. That's the verrucosum. Stay tuned for that. And so here we have got a couple of climbers philodendrons. So this is my Jose Bono. Look at this variegation. Look at the way it's putting out variegation. This is putting out very nice variegations, and I'm just loving this, loving how it's growing. But the only thing is, it's not actually climbing the moss pole. As a matter of fact, it's growing on the opposite direction, so I might have to give it some help later on. The epipremnums have actually caught onto the moss pole and they are climbing. So you can see the Aurea has climbed up the moss pole. The mint is climbing up the moss pool as well, and so has the elbow caught onto the elbow which has caught onto the moss pool. But the only problem is with the Jose Bono. This one I might have to help climb the moss pool, and that's an update on that one. I do have a Alocasia amazonica here. Okay, it's just got one leaf right now. Maybe it's going to put out a couple of more leaves, and then I can repot this one. So these are the lemon lime propagations from my earlier video. They're doing well. Couple of holes. Please mind mind my accent. I'm actually not keeping that well because of the weather. So here I have got a few philodendron baby that I am growing out, in which there are billetes, there are golden Plutos, there are this is the Birkin, and then we have gloriosums, and yeah, that's all here. I'm definitely going to use them in my landscaping as well. Definitely one of the plants to look out from this bunch are going to be the gloriosums. I love how their leaves grow, and I have a very good plan on using them for my garden, for my landscaping. So stay tuned for that. And we do have a Pariso Veridae. You can see how the leaves are coming out. It's not grown a lot, maybe again because of the lighting. Okay, it's also on a moss pole, but it's definitely climbing the moss pole. You can see that the aerial roots have penetrated the moss pole, so that's a good sign. So that's just an update on my garden. So I am planning to do a lot of things. Things are not going on a fast track. I'm doing this very slowly because I've not been keeping well as well. So definitely a lot of things to do, definitely a lot of plans for this side of my wall, and those updates are going to come very soon. So in case if you're subscribed to the channel, please like the videos, comment what you want to see, and press the bell notification so that you don't miss any videos from me. And in case if you do have any suggestions, please let me know in the comments as well. Until the next video guys, take care, bye bye.